Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mr. Burns, and I'm one of the Animal Kingdom teachers. And I'd just like to talk a little bit about the activity you just completed. So you've classified together some of your shoes, and you've created something that biologists call a phylogenetic tree, which is a big word, but it simply describes a way of classifying or organizing different things, right? And for biologists, we're talking about organizing life. Right? And in this class specifically, we're going to be interested in learning about the phylogenetic tree of animal life. But we did this activity as a kind of a start, a way to start thinking about organizing things, right? If you understand how to organize shoes, then you'll be able to understand how to organize animal life as we start working on this in the course. The only difference is going to be figuring out what biologists who study classification, they're a special kind of biologist called taxonomists. So your task is going to be to learn, what do taxonomists use to divide up different groups, right? And what are the things that make groups connected? So what can we do with a phylogenetic tree like this? Well, we can interpret the diagram to figure out what are the most fundamental characteristics that everything shares. So on my diagram here, that would be, everything is footwear. That's how they're all connected. And in this course, that's going to be everything is an animal. That's how the things we'll study will all be connected. They're all animals, right? And there'll be some fundamental things that make you an animal or that make you footwear. And then we start dividing them up. And so we might say, well, footwear is divided up. This is the one I made. Yours might look different, and that's okay. Taxonomists actually disagree sometimes. And in some parts of our phylogenetic tree of animal life, there's still debate about where to put things, right? But a lot of the fundamental things are pretty well established. So biologists have some descriptions, and you might have picked two things. I picked high tops and low tops for some of my shoes. And I said, hey, look, these are fundamentally different kinds of footwear. And so this allows us to look at this diagram and understand how things are related. So I understand that cloth and leather footwear are more closely related to each other than they are to Nike footwear, at least according to my classification. Right. The other thing I can do that's kind of interesting is, what if I find something new like this? This is one of my ski boots. And you probably don't have anything like this on your classification table. But I can look at it and I can say, well, am I able to figure out what this is, how this fits, right? It's clearly footwear, so I would put it in the category of footwear. And then I would say it's also a high top. So already I've started to organize this. It's not something totally new. But maybe it doesn't fit into either of these categories. And I need to say, okay, well, it does have some leather on it, but it's not the same as the other leather shoes. So I'm going to need to create another divider here. And I'm going to have to put, plastic soles or rubber soles. Right? Because these ski boots have plastic soles on them. And maybe that's enough. And now I have divided those up, and now I've figured out something new. And that's another way that taxonomists, biologists who study how we classify things, how they use phylogenetic trees to help them better understand living things. So the next activity, you're going to be taking some notes on this field of biology known as taxonomy. And we're going to begin at the start of this course to learn how we organize life at its most animal life at its most fundamental levels. And I look forward to working with you all. Both of us look forward to working with you all. And we hope you enjoy the course.